Next on BBC One, Weekend Watchdog with Anne Robinson.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to Weekend Watchdog. We're live from Television Centre tonight. British Airways scheduled flights and the new 777's 4 seats being squeezed into the middle instead of 3. Ingham ski holidays for the millennium. The 50% price increase is hidden in the small print. And those Jaffa oranges that are only meant to take 20 seconds to peel, we put them to the test. That's Weekend Watchdog. Don't start Friday night without us. Also in our sights tonight, the Rugby World Cup. 2 ads in this week's Telegraph for tickets. This one from Rugby Hospitality 99, they're the official lot, and a second one from another organisation that also calls itself official. But don't go near it, urge the licensed promoters. Mike Burton is the man to avoid. Mike Burton insists they're just trying to blacken my name. I'll be talking to him later. And the latest from Cuba, the footage the Cuban authorities tried to ban. Extensive building works all along the island's most popular resort. Adrian is here, as I'm delighted to say, are the ladies from Bearwood Lakes. They'll be testing how comfortable it is to fly British Airways to the Caribbean. And Matt is in Scotland yet again. Hi, Matt. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Annie. Yeah, I'm at Ogston's, the hottest bar in St Andrews, the home of golf, if you probably know. The old course is just over there. This is the new course, which I just put down 5 minutes earlier. It's very nice, isn't it? Bit of a golfing special for you tonight. We're going to be talking about Virgin Holidays with added golf and what they don't tell you in the brochure. Also a bit about junior memberships and CD singles. Major record companies now talking about increasing the price almost 4 times. Grant Stott is here. Yes, yes. He's going to be telling us why he's not very happy. See you later. That's a joke. That's a patter.
Thanks, Matt. First tonight, though, Ingham's, Britain's largest independent ski holiday company. 90,000 customers a year. They go to Canada, Switzerland, Austria, you name it. This is their early bird brochure. It's been available since December up till last month. A chance to book in good time for the millennium. For example, Val d'Isère in the French Alps, 10 nights at the Squaw Valley Chalet, £933 a head. Grindelwald in the Swiss Alps, 10 nights at the Grand Hotel Regina, £1,635 per person. And Vail, Colorado, a week there at the Chalet Big Horn is £1,122. But a huge shock for those who've already reserved. Only by trawling the small print could you discover that those prices could mean absolutely nothing. And now some have increased as much as 50%. Adrian reports.
On New Year's Eve, when Big Ben struck midnight, Claire Walters and her partner Justin Coles were stuck at home with flu. Not much of a celebration. Claire decided then and there that next year would be different. She wanted to spend the millennium somewhere special, somewhere snowy. Snowboarding in the USA. So Claire and Justin and friends Jason Charleston and Amanda Smith chose a holiday, 10 days snowboarding in Vermont with Ingham's. It was the best deal they could find, cost £3,040. Over the next few months they planned, saved and dreamt of their holiday to come. But in March, a shock. Ingham's wrote saying the price of their holiday had gone up. An extra £992, an increase of 32%.
Obviously we didn't think that they could put the price up once it had been paid for and booked. We had an invoice and we thought that was that.
The travel agent who booked the holiday was surprised. She thought the price had been confirmed and sent this letter of complaint to Ingham's.
I have been a travel agent for 12 years and am horrified with the total lack of information. At no stage was there any notification to say the costing was not confirmed.
Surprising. The invoice included prices for flights and accommodation and facility and travel supplements. There was no indication that the price wasn't fixed, just one piece of seemingly harmless advice.
For other contract information, see our current brochure.
Stephen Joyce and his son Liam also thought they'd booked a millennium ski holiday with Ingham's to Lake Tahoe, Nevada, 10 days with 6 friends. Price for 8, £6,128. Now that's gone up, an extra £3,064, an increase of 50%. Ingham's explanation? Well, they say the prices for millennium holidays in their early bird brochure were only provisional. It was all in the booking conditions. And here it is. I think you'll have to come a little bit closer than that. Look, a special Millennium Clause.
Some accommodation, airline and other service contracts have yet to be finalised. We will write to you again to confirm the price of your holiday.
Sounds unreasonable. ABTA, the Association of British Travel Agents, agrees. They've told Inghams that their Millennium pricing policy is in breach of the package travel regulations.
OK, well, Inghams have now issued a new brochure which has confirmed Millennium prices in it. But what we don't know, because Inghams won't tell us, is how many of their customers have already booked, not realising about the small print, or if they spotted it, what it could do for prices. With me now from Inghams is Lawrence Hicks. That was a pretty rotten trick, isn't it? Scurrilous.
Well, not really, Annie. If you look in the inside of the brochure, there are a few inaccuracies in the report there.
Yeah.
We actually, in the big introduction in our early bird brochure, do point out to clients that over the New Year period, prices are provisional.
Yeah, let me read on for you. These prices are subject to early bird discounts. Now, I'd actually read that you're probably going to pay less. Why don't you put it here? It doesn't say ski into 2000 with Inghams and you'll pay 50% more than it says in this brochure, does it?
But we feel it's sufficient to put it here.
Well, why don't you do it where it says 2000?
Well, because it says it here under the early bird introduction.
And if it was so clear, why did ABTA make you change it?
Well, they didn't actually make us change. We haven't changed the policy. What they wanted us to do
was make it clearer.
To make it just a little bit clearer.
So how can you say it's very clear when ABTA have told you it wasn't clear enough?
Well, in fact, ABTA told us after we'd spoken to them that they were happy with the changes that we'd made.
Yeah, but you hadn't made them by then, had you?
Well, we expected that.
Come on, what are you going to do for those customers?
Well,
Good Inghams customers. They booked Thomas Cook, one of the largest, most reputable travel agents, say they thought they were registering. People were registering.
Yes, well, we're going to...
Rotten, isn't it?
Well, we're going to ask them to call us, and we have indeed asked them to call us to try and find a holiday that's within their budget. Because obviously...
You're not going to do anything, are you?
Well, we're not going to put the prices back down to what they were.
OK, thanks, Mr. Hicks.
Thank you.
OK, thank you. Next, Cuba and that Varadero coast. We're not going to leave it alone. An estimated 60,000 holidaymakers from the UK off there this year. Now, we've already featured 2 unfinished holidays, both merrily taking bookings. The beaches, Air Tours captivating Cuba, Kuoni, Cosmos selling it. You need to know there are no lifts there, other than a service list for guests. And the gardens are still being landscaped. Also, there's the Grand next door, Hayes and Jarvis, Cosmos, First Choice and Kuoni booking in there. More building works in the hotel grounds, new bungalows, a restaurant and swimming pool. A string of dissatisfied holidaymakers. Now, last week, our film footage was seized by the Cuban authorities, but there's more than one way to skin a rabbit. So here's some more we've got our hands on. You're now looking at the state of part of the Varadero coast as of yesterday. OK, this is the bulldozer in front of the Beaches Hotel. And this is the site of the new Hotel Tanas going up to the west of Beaches. Then there's the cranes at the site of the Solmare Hotel, all rather depressing that. And we telephoned 9 more hotels in Varadero used by UK tour operators. The Sol Club Palmeiras, sold by Hayes and Jarvis, Air Tours, Kuoni and Panorama, told us work is due to start next week on their 4th floor. Doors being removed, furniture being changed. There may be noise between 9 and 4, but no mention of that when we call the tour operators. Then there's the Melia Varadero, sold by Hayes and Jarvis, Panorama and Unijet. Everything quiet at the moment, but in a fortnight, that's May the 1st, work starting at the poolside restaurant. Their PR manager is sure that this won't affect guests. We'll see. Once again, no news of that from tour operators. Then there's the Club Varadero, also known as the Breezes. Air Tours, captivating Cuba, Panorama, Thompson, First Choice and Kuoni go there again. The hotel sales manager yesterday told us the builders are at work on a new restaurant. Finally, the Rio Turquesar, used by Air Tours, Sunworld, Thompson and Cosmos. Major building sites on both sides of the hotel, but really beyond the hotel's control because they're outside the perimeter of the hotel. The receptionist admitted yesterday noise can be heard in some bedrooms. What this shows, of course, is you need to speak directly to hotels in Cuba if you really want a full picture, which I think is a shameful state of affairs. But during this evening, tour operators have been frantically faxing us. We're happy to let them have their say, although I think it's a shame they haven't been busy communicating more with their customers. What do they have to say, Adrian?
Well, Annie, we'll take it hotel by hotel. Hotel
Okay.
Rio to Kaiser. Sunworld say they've got customers heading there in May. They're investigating the building work. Cosmos say they don't believe it would have any significant impact on the enjoyment of a stay there. Air Tours and Thompson obviously disagree. Both will be offering alternatives to customers due to stay there next month.
It's as if there's two Cubas, isn't there? One that you go to, there's no building works with some tour operators, and one you go to that now admitting there are building works.
On to Club Varadero. Thompson and Captivating Cuba will be investigating our report. Air Tours say there's no disturbance to guests, no complaints, say Kuoni, and super clubs who own Club Varadero say there is a small amount of work going on there, but no complaints either. Unijet, as for the Hotel Media Varadero, no customers there at the moment. Panorama, who sell holidays at the Media Varadero and Sol Club Palmeiras, they've contacted both hotels, not aware of significant problems at either. Kuoni, Sol Club Palmeiras, no complaints. Air Tours, no customers there. And Hayes and Jarvis won't tell us what they're doing.
Oh, right, keeping it a secret. Thanks, Adrian. We're going to go back to Matt.
Hi there, Annie. We're at the last hole of the Weekend Watchdog Pro Celebrity Tournament here. I'm with Alan. He's the lead singer of b.c.r, Bay City Rollers tribute band. It's amazing to think, though, isn't it? Les McEwen, the original lead singer of the Bay City Rollers, was only 17 when he started the band out. Now, that means that most golf clubs in the UK, he'd qualify as a junior member. Almost all of them. Have a look at this.
James Wilson, healthy, active and enjoying sport.
Come on.
Until a particularly nasty tackle. Thanks to a dodgy knee, contact sports are now out. But following the example of the sportsman of the moment, he takes up golf.
I am Tiger Woods.
No, you're not.
But he is pretty good. And 2 years ago, aged 15, he joined Chichester Golf Club in Chichester, surprisingly. Junior membership for under 18s at just £168 a year, which buys, amongst other things, unlimited use of the club's 3 courses and luxury clubhouse. He's now 17, and in March his junior membership came up for renewal. Not a problem, thought James, not 18 until his birthday in August, as you can probably tell. But in January, an envelope arrived.
In the letter, the golf club said that I was no longer entitled to be a junior member, and in their eyes, to stay a member of their course, I'd have to be charged adult fees.
And they are £770 for the year.
It's all a bit of a mystery to James here. At 17, he's not allowed to have a drink in a pub.
Or, without the permission of his folks, get married. Or even take up skydiving. But for golf, he's a grown-up.
Obviously, I still want to play golf, but still being at sixth form, I can't really afford to pay the adult fee. And so if I don't play that much golf, I won't be able to improve.
So why that decision?
Chichester Golf Club has a unique way of working out your age. They say if you're 18 on the 1st of January 2000, then you're 18 now.
Which James is most definitely not.
No.
And because the club's membership year runs from March through to the end of February, you can only qualify for junior membership if your 18th birthday is between the club's cut-off date of the 1st of January and the 29th of February. 1/6 of 17-year-olds. Not a very large slice of the cake.
Chichester Golf Club told us it was all down to rules set by the English Golf Union. The English Golf Union told us that, yes, they did have a cut-off date of the 1st of January 2000 for competitions, but for subscriptions, it was entirely down to the clubs themselves to decide who is a junior and who isn't.
A call round to a few other major sports institutions backs that up. Everton FC, Wasps, the Lawn Tennis Association, Surrey County Cricket and the National Federation of Anglers all say if you're a junior when you apply, then as far as they're concerned, you're a junior all year round.
One big exception, of course, is school, where James remains a junior until he finishes his A-levels. Go on, get in there. Right, Chichester Golf Club tonight have told us that they've changed their policy, and now for everybody who is 17 when they apply is 17 all year round. That includes James. And to show that they support junior golf, they're giving James a free lesson, which he doesn't need, because he's much better than me. See you later. That they support junior golf, they're giving James a free lesson, which he doesn't need, because he's much better than me. See you later, Annie.
OK, thanks, Matt. Next, the Rugby World Cup, hosted by Wales, October and November, all in its brand new Millennium Stadium. 20 countries competing, but a major problem if you want to see the game live. Tickets aren't on sale. You can only get them if you belong to a rugby club or if you buy into a hospitality package. Same old story. Here's last Monday's Telegraph. Now, interesting, 2 ads. This one from the Rugby World Cup official corporate hospitality service, which says plainly, "Don't fall victim to ticket tarts." Then on the opposite page, another ad, corporate hospitality organises for the official Cardiff Arms Park Hospitality Village. Certainly sounds official, but it isn't, because Cardiff Arms Park isn't the Millennium Stadium. It's Cardiff Rugby Club's ground next door. It's never had a national or international game. There's nothing official about it at all. And if you're thinking of taking up this offer, here's a warning that was on Watchdog last year from an official ticket promoter for France 98. He was talking about the dangers of buying from unofficial sources.
With guaranteed proper seats, that's better than buying from a tout somewhere in London who is going to take their money, not give them a ticket, or they'll go with an unbonded travel agent and find that they're stuck.
Well, very wise that, except the man behind these ads that look official but aren't is also Mike Burton, never shy to explain himself. He's here in the studio. So we obviously shouldn't do business with ticket tarts like you.
Well, no, that's an unfair accusation. And what I said there was wholly responsible, because there is always in soccer the potential for public disorder. If an unofficial agent has sold tickets to the wrong section of a segregated stadium, there's crowd disorder. We can't have that. Can I
Mike,
just take
come
you
off it.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
come on. Official Cardiff Arms. If people aren't quite sure, this sounds as if you are one of the official promoters, and it's nothing official about it at all.
And what we've said there is we are the operators on the official Cardiff Arms Park Hospitality Village.
But that's nothing to do with the stadium.
Of course it is. It's right next door to it and part of the same licence. If for the safety authorities there, they license both stadiums at the same time. Every ticket that we supply, and we have 10,000 at the moment, purchased and paid for from rugby clubs worldwide, out of the 50% allocation they've got, will be official. You'll get an official ticket, it'll take you into an official turnstile, down
Listen, Mike, let me get a word in edgeways,
and you'll see an official game.
Okay,
You can buy on a secondary market, but they are official tickets.
Okay.
You heard it here first.
Okay, that's a very good promotion for you, but the Rugby World Cup say there is no way you can guarantee tickets. The way the system is organised this time, there are very, very few tickets, and it is quite out of your rights to say you're guaranteeing them.
My rights are my rights, and I know for 25 years I've supplied tickets to sports events worldwide. I've had 35,000 of these new systems, new computers, new photographs, but this ticket won't get you there. I guarantee people and the public should understand that when they book a ticket with the Mike Burton organisation, they get into the game. Absolutely, no doubt.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Now, we did invite Rugby World Cup here tonight, but they refused. Not only that, but the rugby bosses banned Watchdog from talking to his press office. That's a first. Patrick Ducar, head of Rugby Hospitality 99, in fact, has been anything but hospitable. He put the phone down on us. But they have provided us with a statement, and they stress again, you can only guarantee getting tickets if you buy official tickets, official outlets, not from Mike Burton.
Or if you know Mike Burton. Or if you know Mike Burton.
Be quiet. Going back to Matt.
Ticket.
Never shut you up.
Hi, Annie. This is a golf handicap certificate we've had made up for you for Gingerly Manor. A. Robinson. You're playing handicap 36. A little bit of work to do there. But what do you do if you haven't got one? Okay, come with me. A couple of people that haven't got one. Thank you. Richard Branson, he doesn't play golf at the moment, apparently. He's given it up so he can concentrate on his tennis. No golf handicap certificate. Also, Mark Baker, very keen on golf. He's a TV exec in London. Very keen on his golf, but no handicap certificate. So keen, though, that he signed up with Virgin Territories Holiday to go to Club Rockley in Barbados. An all-inclusive deal. Let me show what was in it. It's very good, very good. Private bathroom, air-conditioned bedrooms, terrace or balcony, colour TV, 4 restaurants, 3 bars, beach club, restaurant and bar, 4 floodlit tennis courts, weekly cabaret show, and, crucially, a woodland golf course. That was what the hotel, all of that for £980. Good going, isn't it? Right, OK. He was chuffed. He booked, polished up his clubs, and then, last Thursday, the tickets came. And with him on the itinerary, it said that he couldn't play on the course without a handicap certificate. He wasn't very happy, so he spoke to Virgin, and Virgin said, no, that's all right, you can play, but only up to 2 p.m. in the afternoon, through the very hot midday period in Barbados, up to 30 degrees centigrade, very hot under the +4s, not particularly pleasant. Okay, we contacted Virgin and asked them, why didn't you put this information in your brochure? They said that they didn't get that information from Club Rockley in the first place. They're going to be changing the brochure for the next one to make sure it's included, and they say they have been warning customers up till now that the restrictions do apply. Right, okay, moving on, over here. This is the first single that I ever bought. Bye Bye Baby by the Bay City Rolls. I bought it in 1974 when I was just 4 years old, and it cost 50p at the time, quite a lot of money. But CD singles at the moment, also very expensive. They go from 99p at the cheap end, 1.99, 2.99, right the way up to 3.99. Why the difference in price? Well, when they first come out, very often they're at 99p or 1.99, and then when they make it into the charts, they can be at one of the two higher prices, 2.99 and 3.99. That's all set to change though. Sony Music UK, some very big names on their labels here, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey and Michael Jackson, they say they're going to be cutting the number of discounted singles that go onto the shelves. The effect of that, have a look with me here. This is the top 40 singles at the moment. If you were to buy all of these at their release date price, then it would come to £99.60, okay? However, if all of the singles were retailed at $3.99, that's if Sony, I'm not saying they are, but if they did put them all up to $3.99 and all other companies followed, £159.60, quite a big leap, okay? Grant Stott, top Scott pop commentator, is here with me. Grant, what sort of effect is this going to have on the sort of people that buy CD singles?
Well, the sort of people that first and foremost that buy CD singles are your teenagers, so first and foremost it's them that's going to have to cough on this couple of quid for extra singles.
Okay, now the industry is saying it's a good thing because it makes the charts fairer and lets smaller record companies in.
Well, the charts are going to be fair regardless of what the price. If the price of the CD singles are all the same, the charts are going to be fair. But what I say is, why don't they make all CD singles 99 pence or even 1.99, and that way the customer who's buying the CD singles gets the better deal. Okay,
sounds pretty good to me. Annie, I was just wondering, what was the first single that you ever bought?
The first thing, I think, is The Man from Laramie. That's okay, thanks, Matt. All right. Now, next, British Airways and scheduled flights to Florida and the Caribbean. Watch out if your ticket is in World Traveller class. British Airways admit tonight in their new 777s, the middle seats are smaller. Oh, yes, but the price is the same. Now, we were alerted to this by Anthony Gray. He and his family booked a fortnight's holiday in Florida. Mr. Gray organised the hotel accommodation and then got scheduled BA flights Gatwick to Tampa. He actually cashed in 10,500 air miles for 4 seats in economy, but the normal price for a return trip each would have been £449. And before flying, Mr. Gray looked up the seating plan for the Boeing 777 on the BA website. Now, the diagram showed that in World Traveller, there are 2 blocks and a middle block, each with 3 seats, but when the Gray family actually boarded the plane and found their seats in row 17, D, E, F and G, there were 4 together in the middle with far less room for each passenger than the seats in the rows nearer the window. The cabin services director explained that the reason the seating plan was different to the one on the internet was because it was a brand new plane. The fact is the revised seating means there are an extra 123 economy seats and no first class on new 777s flying to holiday resorts such as Tampa and Cancun. Now, BA say there is this warning on their website, but let me just spell out what it actually means, these new seating arrangements. Here's 3 seats in the middle. Now, imagine 4 seats instead in the middle. I'm going to join the ladies. Budge up, girls. Okay. How about that for 9 hours? I wouldn't want to... I mean, I'd need Des Lynam next to me to be this squashed. How about you?
Well, for in-flight entertainment, yeah. Mike Burton.
Mike Burton. I mean, 2 of us would have to sit on the floor. How about you, Leslie?
Oh, I'll have Luciano Pavarotti, I think.
Yeah, who would you have?
Well, what about John Prescott?
John Prescott, indeed. OK, now, Mr. Gray said they were so squashed with his family, they kept hitting the service button by mistake. And remember, you'll be looking at people sitting nearer the window on either side who will have more room, but will have paid the same price. I'll get up and let you breathe again. Finally tonight, the Easy Peel Orange, the Charmuti variety, 5 for 99p in all the major supermarkets, Asda, Sainsbury, Tesco, grown in Israel, Jaffa. Here's the poster, 11 easy moves, peeled in 18 seconds, a segment in your hand in 30. Are you ready for the big peel, they ask. Does it work? Beaky reports.
Karen Smith studies in the attic. Law finals are 3 weeks away, so time is precious.
Mum, can I have an orange?
OK. Her daughter, 7-year-old Vivian, loves fruit, and oranges especially. Then there's Yvonne, who's 12.
Can I have an orange, please, Mum?
Oh, I suppose so.
Let's go.
She likes oranges too, but for Mum, peeling so many oranges is a bit of an effort. She should be studying anyway.
Mum, can I have another orange?
What? Another one?
Then out shopping in Motherwell, the family made a discovery.
In Asda, they were selling easy peel oranges, and from my point of view, I thought that's ideal because it means that the kids, especially the youngest one, could do them herself, and it would mean that I wouldn't have to take time to cut them up or to prepare them or peel them.
Only look what happened. A right mess. So Mrs. Smith demanded we put Jaffa's easy peel oranges to the test. And where better than on the football field with the under-12 squad at Queen's Park Rangers. Motty, it's over to you.
And it's the Bearwood Lakes ladies who'll be coming out with the half-time fruits, I fancy. Here's Linda with the easy peel variety. Paulie's next with a tray of ordinary oranges. And Leslie's lashed out of the tunnel, in fact, with a pile of clementines. And that's the third time she's been lashed out with the clementines since April 1993, I fancy. Now, they're really getting stuck in. There's the clementines, and they're being wolfed out. Ordinary oranges, look at that young lad there. And what about the easy peel oranges? Not so easy.
You need a big mummy thumb.
Well, that's the tactical genius we've come to expect from Linda, I fancy. And you have to say, these young lads have had a pithy day. It's over to Beaky now for a full-time analysis.
Ah, clementines. Doesn't look like you had a problem. How did it go?
Well, it wasn't too bad, really. Some of them were hard and some of them were soft.
Yeah.
Joshua had a problem with his.
But you guys?
Yeah, easy. I got the
18 seconds. Not bad. Well done. Lads, so what were the timings?
For the ordinary oranges, it was between 1.5 minutes and 2 1/4 minutes.
And we're our second one.
And they obviously taste all right. How's it going? Easy peel?
No, not really. Adam came in first. He really went for it, and that was 2 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, Jamie, do you think these are easy peel?
No.
They weren't that easy, were they?
Can I get one? They're a little bit harder.
And it's an orange card for easy peel, and that's a sending off.
Another hard day at the office for the girls. What news have you got on that, Adrian?
Well, Asda's food development team actually carried out a Shamuti showdown today. They peeled 50% more Shamutis in an hour than Valencia's. But how many 7-year-olds have they got in their food development team? Jaffa's saying, Mrs. Smith, one-off case. It's all to do with the thin skin.
A one-off case?
Skin.
Do you think you had a one-off case? I can't even start this here.
No.
Oh, I've started it now.
They were too hard for small hands. Yeah.
Right.
Too tough.
What other news have you got for us, Adrian?
Millennium Ski Holidays, Abby Sharp and family paid a deposit at their travel agents in January. Now £200 each extra. They thought they'd made a booking with Ingham's. It turned out only to be a reservation. And lots of complaints too about the passport office, Annie.
OK, that's it for this evening. Now back to St Andrews, where b.c.r. are going to play us out with the Bay City Rollers Classic. I think they're even more hammy than the originals. See what you think. Good night.
She's got it, Stella. Anyway.